Oh, hi. I'm Brielle.
Oh, hey, I'm Jackie. And today we're going to be making a Catalan dish known as Trinxat. But what's Trinxat?
Well, in order to know what Trinxat is, it's important to know where it originates. So Trinxat comes from the region of La Cerdanya, which is a rural mountainous area in the Catalan Pyrenees that sits partly in Catalonia and partly in France.
Historically, Trinxat was a food of survival for farmers during harsh, cold mountain winters when only a few ingredients and crops were available.
It was made with ingredients that were harvested in winter, such as potatoes, cabbage, and pork from traditional winter pig slaughtering.
Traditionally, Trinxat was a humble, hearty, high-caloric peasant meal often served for breakfast in rural Catalonia to provide energy for hard labor. The first and main ingredient is potatoes. Potatoes thrive in poor mountainous soil, and this made them a simple, inexpensive crop for farmers. In this dish, they offer a soft, creamy texture with a flavor that pairs well with the cabbage. They are a base ingredient that acts as a binding agent when mashed and fried to help keep the mixture together.
The next ingredient is winter cabbage, which is a hardy local vegetable that grows well in high altitudes like the Catalan Pyrenees. Crucially, the best time to harvest cabbage for Trinxat is after the cabbage has been touched by the first winter frost. Cabbage is important for texture and taste as it makes the flavor sweeter, which balances the rich, salty pork.
The final key ingredient to this dish is pork or bacon. Historically, mountain families raised pigs to survive the winter using all parts of the animal. Cured pork belly or bacon provided both fat for frying and salty, savory flavor, which is crucial for balancing out the neutral flavors of the cabbage and potatoes in Trinxat. And furthermore, the fat from the bacon helps make a crispy caramelized crust on the exterior.
In the mountainous region where this dish originated, there were limited ingredients that could be found in wintertime. This dish uses garlic and salt, but the three main ingredients are winter cabbage, potatoes, and pork or bacon. We then added water to a large pot and then salted the water. Once the water was boiling, we added our diced potatoes into the water and let it boil for about 10 minutes. After that, we added in the cabbage and let that boil for another 15 to 20 minutes.
Trinxat is most commonly eaten during the winter months because it is a hearty dish made from cabbage, potatoes, and pork. While it originally developed as an everyday food in rural mountain households, today it is often served in traditional Catalan restaurants, especially in the Pyrenees. It is also celebrated as a regional specialty in La Cerdanya, where festivals such as the annual festival Festa de Trinxat in the town of Puigcerdà celebrate the dish and highlight its cultural importance.
When everything was done boiling, we drained the cabbage and potatoes and allowed it to rest for a few minutes so the steam would evaporate and the mixture would not be too watery. We then moved it to a plate and mashed it up to be a slightly chunky texture.
In modern times, the recipe is sometimes adapted to be more health conscious. Some people replace the pork elements with plant-based ingredients such as shiitake mushrooms. It has also evolved to be eaten year-round rather than only in the winter.
We then cooked the bacon in a pan with garlic and olive oil until the bacon got crispy. Then we added the mashed potato and cabbage mixture and let it cook for about 5 to 10 minutes, letting it dry slightly and absorb the bacon flavor. We then pressed the mixture down into a singular tortilla-like shape, and using the same method used for Spanish tortillas, we used a plate to flip it, and then we added it back to the pan, letting it cook for a few more minutes so that the other side could also get crispy. We then removed it from the heat and put it on our plate, and just like that, the dish was done. Because this is such a simple recipe, it's very sustainable. By focusing on the ingredients and buying produce and meat from local farmers and markets, and making sure that the bacon is coming from ethical, pasture-raised farms, can be made sure that this dish is as sustainable as possible. And furthermore, by making it in wintertime when the ingredients are in season, it also makes it more sustainable as it limits the harmful effects of importing, such as pollution. And now for the most important part, eating the food! So trying this, I think the first thing that we really notice is the texture. The outside's nice and crispy, and then the inside's very creamy.
Yeah, and then you can definitely taste all of the ingredients that we added, the cabbage, the potatoes, and the grease. And it's really nice that we cooked the potatoes within the grease and the olive oil because it definitely added some extra flavoring and salt to the potatoes because otherwise it would have been a bit more bland. Speaking of bland, though, we do think the flavoring is a bit simple, and we would add more seasonings just because it's really only garlic and salt.
It's a really simple dish, which you can definitely tell, which I think makes the ingredients very important for this dish.
Yes. The farmers were definitely eating good. And it's a very balanced meal. You have your carbs, your fats, and your protein. What else could you, what more could you want?
Easy to make.
It's very easy to make. 2 college gals did it.